Hello everyone. Please allow me to introduce the member of my group, starting with me, Ryan Ausistiawan, with the student number of 0601128242930.
My name is Trialika. My student number is 0601182429018.
My name is Aicha Sefilia and my last student number is 020.
Hello, my name is Rizkia Ketirafika. My student number 0601-1282-429-034.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Muhammad Anshapasai Sukanain and my student number is 0601-1282-429024.
Hello everyone, my name is Margaret Citra Yudita and my student number is 060-111-824-29022.
My name is Nasrullah Noveno.
Hello, my name is Ashal Nadira. I'm from Group 2.
Now that I have finished introducing my group member, let us talk about the P order that help developing a paragraph. Let us start with chronological order. Chronological order or time order is a fundamental principle in organization in a paragraph. It is crucial for presenting information in a clear, sequential, and easily comprehensible manner. It involves arranging events into information according to their temporal sequences, from the earliest occurrence to the latest. Now, there are a few benefits for using chronological order. For example, using chronological order correctly can give clarity and coherence in a paragraph. Presenting information using proper chronological order creates a clear and logical flow, makes it easier for the reader to follow progression of events or ideas. Understanding the causality. Chronological order reveals the relationship between events. Highlight how the earlier occurrences influence later one. This fosters a deeper understanding of cause and effect. Engaging narrative. By presenting information in a chronological sequence, writers can create compelling narrative that draws the readers to the story and keeps them engaged. Now, chronological order have a lot of usage. For instance, it is predominantly used in narrative paragraph, expository paragraph, and process analysis. Some of their usage can be seen in historical narrative, biographies and autobiographies, news reporting, scientific research, and legal document. Okay, now that we know a little bit more about chronological order, let us move on into paragraph example of chronological order. And that material will be brought by Nasran Noveno. Thank you for listening.
This is the example of the chronological order paragraph. The life of a star. The life and death of a star begins somewhere in space. Astronomers claims that a star began as a cloud of hydrogen and helium. As the cloud moves about, it collects bits of dust and more floating gases. Then the cloud begins to warm as more dust and gases are pulled into it. After a long period of time, as the cloud becomes denser, heat and friction cause the atoms to explode. That is how a star is born. The star will burn for about 10 billion years as it radiates heat and energy. When the hydrogen begins to burn out of the star, becomes even larger. At this stage, it gives off a lot of light but not much energy. The star may continue to burn brightly but dies when it runs out of hydrogen. This is the life cycle of a star.
Hello everyone, my name is Margaret Citra Yudita and my student number is 060-111-824-29022. On this video, I would like to explain the definition of spatial order and how to use spatial order in writing. Okay, what is spatial order? Spatial order describes the arrangement of ideas or details according to their location or relationship in space. Writers use this method to create a logical sequence that helps readers visualize the setting described. For instance, when describing a room, one might start at the entrance and move around clockwise, detailing each piece of furniture or decor. This method helps readers mentally navigate the space, creating a coherent picture of the scene. How to use special order in writing? When using special order in your writing, consider the following steps. Number 1 is choose the starting point. Select a fixed position or viewpoint from which you would describe the scene. It could be a doorway, a corner of the room, or any focal point that sets the stage. Number 2 is organize details logically. Arranging the details in analogical order, such as electorate up to bottom or near to, for this pattern will help readers follow the description smoothly. Number 3 is use descriptive language. Employees should use vivid and sensory language to enhance the description. Details about color, texture, shape, and other sensory elements should be included to create a more immersive experience. Number 4 is guide the reader. Use the transitional pace and direct the cues to guide the reader through the scene. Words like to the left, beyond, next to, and in front of can help you structure the description. Number 5 is maintain consistency. To avoid confusing the reader, follow a consistent pattern throughout the description. Abruptly switching viewpoints can disrupt the flow and clarity.
So, I want to talk about the usage of special order. Special order is used to describe or explain something that has a structure or components related to space or location. So, here are some situations where special order can be used in a text. Number 1. Describing a place. When describing a location, such as building, city, or natural environment, special order can be used to describe the location and its components. 2. Instruction or direction. When giving instruction or directions on how to do something related to its location or space, special order can be used to organize the steps. 3. Describing a process. When explaining a process related to location or space, such as production process or construction process, special order can be used to describe the steps. Number 4. Describing an object. When describing an object that has components related to location or space, such as a machine or equipment, special order can be used to describe the components. So, the example sentence using special order. For the first one, at the front of the house, there is a beautiful garden. To the left of the garden, there is a path leading to the front door. Number 2 of the example. To get to the court office, you need to walk straight north for 500 meters, turn left onto the street. Narrative text can have special order, but it's not a necessary or primary organizational structure for this type of text. Narrative text typically use chronological order or time order to organize events in the story. However, in some cases, special order can be used to describe settings, characters' movement, or object location within a narrative. Here are some examples of special order in narrative text. Number 1. Describing a setting. A narrative text might use a special order to describe a character's surroundings, such as a room, a city, or a landscape. Number 2. Tracking character movement. Special order can be used to describe a character movement through a physical space, such as walking through a forest or navigating a building. Number 3. Describing object location. A narrative text might use special order to describe the location of objects within a sense, such as arrangement of furniture in a room. However, it's not worth nothing that special order is not the primary organizational structure for native text. Chronological order or time order is typically used to structure the events of a story, while spatial order might be used to add descriptive details or to help the reader visualize the setting. I think that's all. Okay, done.
Going to explain about example of paragraph spatial order in descriptive paragraph and narrative paragraph. Example of paragraph using spatial order. The first one is descriptive paragraph. I will read the paragraph text. The library is a quiet and peaceful place. As you enter it through the wooden doors, you see rows of tall bookshelves neatly arranged in parallel lines. Stretching from the front to the back, on the left side there are large windows allowing natural light to brighten the room, making the reading area with its cozy armchairs even more inviting. In the center, long wooden tables with green shaded lamps provide a perfect spot for studying. To the right, a small counter is where the librarian sits, always ready to assist visitors. The entire space is filled with the scene of old books, leading to the atmosphere of knowledge and tranquility. And for explanation, the descriptive paragraph focuses on vividly portraying a person, place, or thing. In spatial order, details are organized based on their location or position, allowing the reader to mentally visualize the scene as if they were moving through it. And in this paragraph, the description begins with a general overview of the library and its atmosphere. The directional structure follows a logical order. Like from the entrance is front to the different section is left, center, and right. The use of sensory details like visual, large windows, warm-shaded lamps, olfactory like scene of the old books, enhances the reader's experience. The positions like on the left, in the center, to the right guide the reader through the spatial arrangement. The second one is narrative paragraph. I will read the paragraph text. Lena stood at the entrance of abandoned mansion, staring at the grand staircase that spiraled up into darkness. To her left, the sea paintings of sullen-faced ancestors hung crookedly in the cracked walls. The dim light from the broken chandelier flickered, casting eerie shadows across the room. On the right side, an old wooden piano sat untouched, the keys covered in a thick layer of dust. In the far corner, a torn curtain swayed slightly as a cold breeze struck through a broken window. Every step she took echoed through the vast empty space, making her feel like she was not alone. And narrative paragraph tells the story or describes an event, but in this case, it uses spatial order to enhance the setting and build suspense. In this paragraph, the narrator, Lena, is positioned at the entrance, and the scene unfolds from her perspective. And details are revealed in the structure sequence. The first one, the central focal point, a grand staircase, then objects, positions on the left, paintings, and the right, piano. And last, finally, the background, or window and curtain in the far corner. I think that's all for me. Thank you.
My name is Rizkia Kiturafika. My student number 06011282429034. Technical writing, describing how something is arranged. Technical writing often requires precise description of physical layouts, structures, or process. Spatial order is essential for organizing information in a way that makes it easy for the reader to understand. Now, I will give you an example. Let's take a look. The control panel of the aircraft cockpit is divided into three sections. Directly in the front of the pilot, the main dashboard contains essential flight instruments such as the altimeter and speedometer. To the right, the navigation system displays maps and flight routes. And above, the overhead panel houses switches for lighting and engine control. Each component is strategically placed to ensure easy access during flight. This example follows a logical spatial order, moving from the most immediately visible part, the dashboard in front of the pilot, to the right side, the navigation system, and then upward, overhead panel. This organization allows a reader, especially someone unfamiliar with the cockpit layout, to visualize its structure effectively. It's particularly useful in instruction manuals, aviation guides, or training materials where understanding spatial relationship is crucial. Okay, now let's move to the next material, creative writing, setting a scene in a story. Creative writing benefits from spatial order because it immerses the reader in the setting. Describing a scene in a structured way makes it more vivid and engaging. Okay, now let's take a look for the example. The abandoned house stood at the end of the street, its peeling paint and broken windows whispering tales of neglect. The front yard, overgrown with weeds, stretched forward a sagging porch where a single rocking chair swayed in the breeze. Inside, dust-covered furniture sat touch, while cobwebs dripped from the ceiling like forgotten curtains. At the far end of the hallway, a door hung slightly ajar, revealing a glimpse of the darkness beyond. This description follows a natural spatial progression. First, it starts from a broad perspective, the house at the end of the street, and then moves closer to details, the yard and porch, then takes the reader inside, dusty furniture, cobwebs, and finally ends with a focal point, the slightly open door at the end of the hallway. This structured approach builds suspense and guides the reader's imagination, making the scene more immersive. Writers often use this method in horror, mystery, or atmospheric fiction to control how a setting unfolds in the reader's mind.
Logical order refers to the agreement of idea, event, or step in a coherent and structured sequence that follow a rational pattern based on reasoning or specific principle. In a logical order, each element or step is placed in a way that support and clarify the overall meaning or purpose. This is crucial for ensuring that information is easily understood by the reader or listener. More specifically, logical order can be applied in various contexts, such as first, cause and effect order. In this structure, idea or event are arranged based on their cause and effect relationship. One explains the cause first and then describe the resulting effect. For example, the prong down caused a significant decline in agricultural production. 2. Order of importance or priority. Information is organized according to its importance or priority. This is commonly used in arguments or reports where the most fundamental or supporting points are present first. For instance, in an argument, the main point is usually introduced before additional supporting evidence. 3. Definition and example order. When explaining a concept or idea, a logical order might begin with a clear definition. followed by examples that help illustrate or support that definition. This helps the reader or listener better grasp the concept. 4. And the last, process or step-by-step order. This order is used in instruction or producer where steps are listed in a precise sequence that need to be followed to achieve a particular outcome. For example, in a user manual or repage, the step must be present in the correct order to ensure successful result. The significance of logical order lies in this ability to maintain flow and feasibility understanding. Without a clear sequence, information can become confusing or disorganized. Therefore, in reading, speaking, or presenting introduction, using a logical order is essential for every effective communication.
I will explain and give examples of logical order, and that is the opinion paragraph. An opinion paragraph is a type of writing that expresses the writer's personal viewpoint on a specific topic or issue. It typically includes a clear topic sentence that states the opinion, followed by supporting reasons and examples to justify the viewpoint. The paragraph often ends with a concluding sentence that reinforces the writer's stance. The purpose is to persuade readers or simply share a perspective in a logical and convincing way. And here is an example of an opinion paragraph. In my opinion, exercise should be a part of everyone's daily routine. Regular physical activity helps maintain a healthy weight, strengthens the heart, and boosts energy levels. Exercise is also beneficial for mental health as it reduces stress and improves mood. Even simple activities like walking or stretching can make a big difference. People who stay physically active tend to lead healthier and happier lives, which is why I believe making time for exercise is essential.